guys, it's Kimmy. I know you're here for the video and I'm gonna let you get right to it. But first, I have to tell you about the Notary Business Success Mentor Program if you have not heard. And it includes everything you need to get started in your business to teach you how to properly notarize using our course, Notarize Like a Pro. Apostilles, field inspection, ink fingerprinting, you name it, we got you covered. So check it out, including weekly live trainings and a 7-day-a-week chat. Oh yeah, you heard it right, 7 days. So check it out, notaryeducators.com. Bye, enjoy the video. Good morning. It's pretty early, guys. You see I'm dressed a little bit differently. I'm going to take you on a day doing some field inspections. Day in the life, what that looks like, because it's just something else I do to, let me show you still dark. It's just something, the sun is coming up though. Also, as a filler in my business, my whole business is not doing field inspections. I have some students in our mentorship program that do a lot of field inspections, like 5 or 6 per day. I don't typically do that many, but I'm gonna give you some tips throughout the day. I got on my high vis, as you can see. It's actually reflecting a little bit because it's still dark out. So I'll give you some tips throughout the day on how to do field inspection. Again, they don't pay a lot. Most of them don't. It depends on what the job is, how fast they want you there. Also, so that's why, like I said, I don't fill my whole day doing them, but if I already have like a loan signing or some other general notary work and I can take one and fill it in my day, I'm going to take it because they typically pay about $50. I do get the question a lot, do you really have to wear high vis? Yeah, because you see how I'm reflecting right now? Yeah, I'm going to always tell you, go out with your high vis, okay? You may not want to wear it the whole day if you only have one field inspection, but you see how it's reflecting? That's why you need your high vis on. It protects you when it's dark out. And not only that, when you're going into these neighborhoods, people are like, who are you? If you're doing a home, they want to know, well, why is that person walking around that house? You know, people will call the police on you really quick. See, I don't even have lipstick on yet. We just get ready to get started. And I got to go touch up my nails because I do have an actual signing. And I don't want my nails looking all crazy. So I'll be back. Just going to take you a day in the life of doing field inspection. Bye. Okay, guys, so I got some gloss on now. And I got my shoes. Actually, steel toe shoes. So I'm switching out my pink gym shoes for my actual safety shoes. If you notice, your girl gonna be dressed when she goes out. So I wear red with my red. Let me show you. These are really comfortable too. And you don't have to buy the shoes. Like I was saying, hold on. You don't have to buy the shoes. So this is steel toe. Ain't nothing hurting that toe. Gotta protect them feet, y'all. I got these on Amazon. I'll link them in the description. Matter of fact, I'll put a whole little safety thing together. So to buy everything you need, we talking a vest is like $12. Long sleeve shirt, Amazon, or you can go right to the work section at Walmart. Let me see, can I put this like this? Hold on. You can go right to the workout section. You can feel like a workout putting on all this stuff. You can go right to the work section at Walmart and get the high vis. Okay. So let me show you my feet. Instead of those. And again, you don't have to get the shoes, but I have other projects that I work on. So I'm a firm believer in stay ready. So you don't have to get ready. And now I got to get to this car. And these are really comfortable. The ones you get at Walmart, they're not going to be as comfortable. They're not. They're so big and clunky. But if you don't have nothing else, get them. But I'm going to put the link in the description box for everything we're talking about today. All right, gotta go. Bye. Say hi, Jeffrey.
Hey everybody.
He's like, put the camera down, let's go. Put that camera down, let's go. Bye. So I told you I would show you a few things you might need while you are doing field inspections. So always keep a mask, even though we're not under COVID restrictions anymore. Even when I go in hospitals, I always have a mask. Matter of fact, your girl had one all the time, okay? But when I'm going in nursing homes, hospitals, and field inspections, booyah. And it don't have to be this, it could just be any kind of mask, because you just want a little barrier between you and like dust or anything. Sometimes, like I said, if you're going into an old property or something, and smells sometimes can overwhelm you also. So I like a mask when I go inside anything, any place like that I'm unfamiliar surroundings, even when, like I said, back to the hospital, nursing home things, if the patient is ill, you know, family members coughing on you. So I always keep me a mask. And then I'll show you Jeffrey's right quick. Black one hanging from the steering wheel, he always has a mask there too. So this is all, but we just happen to have that box come to the house, so that's why I showed it to you. Alrighty, so again, I'm gonna show you my clipboard that I use later, and you want to have a nice clipboard, you do. But everything's at Amazon, and I will create a little list and stick it in the description box for you, okay? And don't forget to check out the field inspection course. I actually go into everything you need in there. But this is what a day in a life looks like. But the field inspection course also contains a couple companies I enjoy working with, and how to actually do it, what to look out for. I'm giving you some live tips today. But you know the course is gonna be amazing. You can get it individually at 60% off. Coupon code is WIN2025. At the time of you watching this, just check it. We always have a special. Or it's also included in the mentorship program as part of the all-inclusive package. All right? And then you can be with like-minded people when you join mentorship that are actually doing field inspections too. So I'll be back with a few more tips. Today we are doing field inspection. Last tip in this video is always have your little bottle of water. I have my Stanley cup. But I don't think I filled it up this morning. It may have water in it from the other day. I don't know. Because I can drink room temperature water. I know that is not notary, but this is just a day in the life and we just chit-chatting, right? All right. I'll be in touch. Okay, really quick, I wanted to show y'all a couple things that I have in my bag for field inspections. I have a red hard hat to go with my red. Check it out. Check it out. A clipboard. Remember I told you I wanted to show you my clipboard, and you will need this as you have your documents on top of the clipboard. Always have an ink pen. I usually keep a couple on the inside and out. I'll take a complete picture later, let me show you, but that's my clipboard. I showed you my shoes earlier. I do have some gloves. Keep a hat when it's cold outside. So I just believe in being ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? So these are some of the supplies. I even have a bag I throw everything in. And it's my field inspection bag, okay? I do have a couple pair of goggles I've accumulated. Just in case, you know, again, you just never know where you're gonna end up. So be prepared. I'll be back soon to show you my complete outfit. Tell you a little bit about the assignment and that's what I got for you, okay? So I'll be back shortly. All right, bye. All right, so we are arriving at the appointment. I wanted to tell you a little bit about it because now I have more information. I knew a little bit, but now I have all the details. So what it is, my client has a document, and that's why I said with field inspections, car inspections, mystery shopping, it all falls under the same category. Basically, you never know where you're going to get until you get the instructions from the company. So I already showed you some of the supplies that I use, a clipboard, ink pen. I do have a measuring tape, not typically too much of that. It's really more pictures and capturing data, okay? So what we're looking for today on this particular assignment is the VIN number of the vehicle. So I'm going to show you shortly, Jeffrey, just what he does. He'll have his clipboard like I showed you earlier. He will be capturing the VIN number, confirming what it is. Why they need all of that is not my business, right? I'm not getting into all that, but the company just hired, hey, we need somebody to go out and check this VIN number, this vehicle. Okay, maybe it's a repossession. I think in this case, though, as I read the document, the client wants to remove their gap insurance from the car. So gap insurance, and I'm very familiar with this because I bought a lot of cars in my day. But gap insurance is when you buy a vehicle that say the car is $40,000. You finance $40,000, but the car is only worth $20,000. So the gap insurance will cover that additional $20,000. Okay, so this client in this particular case is removing the gap insurance. So they need to have this document notarized. So this is a two-piece field inspection, okay? Two-piece. The document needs to be notarized and the car needs to be inspected, the VIN number. So every job is going to be different. That's why even what I teach in our regular general notary classes and everything is, don't try to remember documents. Don't try to remember what happens at this job. This field inspection going to be different from another one. So I just give you the basis of what you need to do. The process. Always have a process. So if you're not in mentorship, I'm going to say it again. You want to check out our Notary Business Success Mentorship Program, okay? So I got to go. I'm going to film Jeffrey in just a moment doing the actual verification of the VIN number. Okay, so we're going to follow Jeffrey while he does the VIN number of the vehicle. Just show you what that is. So he's just taking a picture of it and we'll write that on the report. He does have his own clipboard though, but he didn't really need it. No. Yeah. Last piece of the puzzle is that we forgot to tell you, and Jeff was supposed to film it, but he forgot. Let me get that other package, Jeff. On the back, just going back, was me doing the documentation part. So this job had two pieces to it. We had to do get the VIN number, a vehicle ID number check, right? And then also I had 4 documents that had to be notarized. I have those here in the folder, already completed, and now I'm about to drop this off to UPS. This is a personal package, 2 for 1 store. Over there, Jeff. So teamwork makes the dream work in this case. So I'm walking over to UPS. I'm gonna drop this off. Again, my personal stuff and the documents. So everything we do, guys, the reason you could ask a little bit more money for everything is because it's work. I mean, it's straight up work. I mean, I gotta go do the notarizations. We gotta take some pictures. I still gotta take the document to FedEx or UPS. So add field inspections to your day. Again, I'd use it as a filler typically. I might do my loan signing and then I'll do a field inspection. Do another loan signing, do a field inspection. I try to just have my day planned out like that. That's how you're able to do a little bit of everything. Somebody coming out. So that's what I try to do. Head into UPS store. I'm gonna go drop off my packages. All right, guys. That's it. I won't be back today because I just got a lot going on. But add field inspections. Add field inspections to your business, okay? All right. Bye, guys. And now I'm just going to wait in line for a minute. And that's it. Alrighty, guys. So I dropped off the package. Now we have the most important part of any transaction, which I just dropped it, is the label or the receipt from UPS. Always, 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 always get a receipt. I know sometimes people say, well, just leave it in a drop box, or, you know, drop it off at one of those like Walmart's or Walgreens locations. No, I like to physically hand my documents to somebody. And sometimes you get pushed back at the store and they'll say, can you just use a drop box? Can you just leave it over there? It gives you the same receipt. And I'll tell them, no, I cannot. My client pays me very well to stand in this line. So they get upset about it. So final tips on field inspections. Again, what that looks like for me, a typical day is I'm going to do a loan signing, insert a field inspection. A loan signing, insert a field inspection. Do a power of attorney signing at a hospital, nursing home, do a field inspection. Because they don't pay as much, but it's a nice filler job, like I like to call it. So imagine if you do 1 per day at $50. 50 times 30 is how much? How much is that? $1,500 a month. Could you do something extra with that? I bet you could. I bet you could. What could you do with $1,500 a month? So yeah, a lot of times people are like, well, it don't pay enough. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I do everything, okay? I do everything because all of it adds into the pot, okay? All of it adds into your financial pot. So I'm not turning down any work. And again, I just gave you an idea. All right, guys. So I don't do field inspections all day, as I was stating earlier, but there's a nice way to fill in your day. I do have some people that's in a mentorship program. They really do them all day. They might do 3 or 4 per day. So still $150 a day times 30. That's some good money. So check out the field inspection course at notaryeducatorsllc.com. You can buy it individually if you want to know how to do it like a pro. And then you can also check out the mentorship program. The course is included in there. So whatever way you decide to add field inspections, learning with us, albeit via the courses or the mentorship, we got you. All right, guys. Well, on behalf of Notary Educators with Kimmi, I am saying goodbye. I'm Kimmi, and this is Jeffrey. And he's trying to drive his car, so he can't say bye. I'll just show you him. That's Jeffrey. Okay. Bye, y'all. Until next time.